into your eyes. It's like watching the night sky or a beautiful sunrise. Breath, I'm giving you all my love.
And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to Woodhall Manor. Would you all please be seated? And I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank you, John, for escorting your daughter on this very special occasion. I'm sure it's a very proud moment for you. And if you'd like to take your seat, which is just behind you. Thank you. And then if we move in a little bit, there we go, that's fine. So, on behalf of Martin and Samantha, I'd like to thank you all for being here today for their wedding. My name is Linda Munns, and it's my pleasure to be conducting the ceremony here today. And with me is my colleague June Collier, who will be registering the marriage. And together we represent the Suffolk Registration Service. Today is a very special day for Martin and Samantha, as it marks the beginning of a new chapter in their lives together. And I know it means a lot to them that you are here to share this special day with them. Firstly, I have to tell you that this place in which we are now met has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriages. Martin and Samantha, at the beginning of the ceremony, you will both make a declaration when you will repeat after me that there is no lawful impediment to your marriage. Then you will make your vows to each other, taking each other for husband and for wife. But before you're joined in matrimony, I have to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows you're about to make. Marriage in this country means the union of two people, voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. Marriage is a commitment for life. It's sharing contentment, happiness and laughter in the good times, and being supportive, understanding and forgiving in the difficult times. It is knowing that together no problem is as hard as it seems. It is a promise made in the hearts of two people, which takes a lifetime to fulfill. In making their commitment to each other before you today, Martin and Samantha affirm the strength of their love and offer each other the security that comes from legally binding vows, sincerely made and faithfully kept. So we're gathered here today to witness the joining in matrimony of Martin John Humphreys and Samantha Susan Rind. If any person present knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, it should be declared now. I think you're all right, aren't you? I think we can carry on. I'm now required to ask Martin and Samantha if they're willing to make their marriage vows and if they know of any lawful reason why they should not be married to each other. So I'm going to ask you to make your declarations first. Are you both ready to do so? Okay. So Martin, I'm going to ask you a question and I'd like you to reply, I am. Okay. Are you, Martin John Humphreys, free lawfully to marry Samantha Susan Rind?
I am.
Thank you. And are you, Samantha Susan Rind, free lawfully to marry Martin John Humphreys?
I am.
Thank you. So now I'd like to invite Anita to step forward with the first reading, please. Just there.
The art of marriage. A good marriage must be created. In the marriage, the little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is having the mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together and facing the world. It is forming the circle of love that gathers the whole family. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is not only marrying the right person, it is being the right partner.
Thank you very much, Anita. Thank you. Okay. You have gathered around you those who you care for most. You invited them here to receive their encouragement, their support, and to celebrate with you on this very special day. I ask you now, in the presence of this company, Martin, do you take Samantha to be your wife? Do you promise to be loving, loyal, and faithful to her for the rest of your lives together?
I do.
Thank you. And Samantha, do you take Martin to be your husband? Do you promise to be loving, loyal, and faithful to him for the rest of your lives together?
I do.
So the time has come for you both to make your marriage vows to each other. But we'd like to, shall we pop them down there? Is that okay? Lovely. Okay, so you'd like to turn and face each other. And you can hold hands if you want to. Martin, I'm going to ask you now to make your vow to Samantha, repeating after me. I, Martin John Humphreys.
I, Martin John Humphreys.
Take you, Samantha Susan Rind.
Take you, Samantha Susan Rind.
To be my wedded wife.
To be my wedded wife.
I promise to love and support you.
I promise to love and support you.
To share all things in life with you.
To share all things in life with you.
And to always love and care for you and our children.
And to always love and care for you and our children.
Thank you. So Samantha, I'm going to ask you to make your vow now to Martin. I, Samantha Susan Rind.
I, Samantha Susan Rind.
Take you, Martin John Humphreys.
Take you, Martin John Humphreys.
To be my wedded husband.
To be my wedded husband.
I promise to love and support you.
I promise to love and support you.
To share all things in life with you.
To share all things in life with you.
And to always love and care for you and our children.
And to always love and care for you and our children.
Thank you. And now if I could invite Lucy to step forward a reading, please.
I cannot promise you a lifetime of sunshine. I cannot promise you riches, wealth or gold. I cannot promise you an easy pathway that leads away from change or growing old. But I can promise you all my heart's devotion, a smile to chase away your tears of sorrow, a love that's ever true and ever growing, a hand to hold in yours through each tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Lucy. And we now come to the traditional part of the ceremony where Martin and Samantha are about to exchange their rings. The wedding ring is the unbroken circle, symbolising unending and everlasting love. And it is the outward sign of the promises and commitments that you have made to each other today. So if I could ask Maurice to come forward as he has the rings. And if I could ask you to give Martin Samantha's ring first, please. Thank you. Right, that's lovely. Then if you'd like to pop that on Samantha's wedding finger. Get a little bit of a push, there we go. It's not going to come off in a hurry, is it? So then if you'd like to say these words to Samantha. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
As a symbol of our marriage.
As a symbol of our marriage.
And as a pledge of my love.
And as a pledge of my love.
My friendship and commitment.
My friendship and commitment.
Today and always.
Today and always.
Thank you. And then Reese, if I could ask you to pass it over ring to Samantha. Thank you very much. And you may be seated, thank you. And then Samantha, if you could say these words to Martin. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
As a symbol of our marriage.
As a symbol of our marriage.
And as a pledge of my love.
And as a pledge of my love.
My friendship and commitment.
My friendship and commitment.
Today and always.
Today and always.
Martin and Samantha, You have made your marriage vows to each other in the presence of your witnesses, your family and your friends. And it now gives me very great pleasure to announce that you are now joined together in marriage, and you may kiss the bride. I'm sure you'd want to join with me and June in wishing them a very long, happy, healthy married life together. You have got some confetti, so in a minute, as they walk down, we would like you to throw the confetti for the confetti shot. But could I ask you please to stand? And could we have a round of applause for Mr. and Mrs. Humphreys?